The police have to follow the law. They both testify that they're police officers, that they know the law. They pulled Miss Ira over outside of their bounds as law enforcement.
How is it probable cause if it's not an infraction?
Obstructed rear window is an offense, and it's dangerous.
But she just read me the statute.
We just heard Officer Reyna say nothing.
All right, guys. Today we're diving into a courtroom case where one routine traffic stop turns into a legal battle that completely changes the outcome. At first, it sounds like a straightforward arrest, but listen closely because the defense is already hinting that the officers may have crossed a legal line. The judge immediately starts questioning whether there was ever valid probable cause in the first place. And that single issue is about to put the entire prosecution under intense scrutiny.
In your appearance for the People versus IRIC, please. Ms. Bridgeway?
Under the Defender Service, E88847 on behalf of Ms. Ira. Cassandra Ira.
Thank you.
We'll call Officer Raymond.
Good morning. Raise your right hand. Swear affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth today. Want you to step on my ramp. Have a seat. When you're ready, Counsel.
Thank you. State your name, please.
Officer Chris Rain, Brown Police Department.
Raina.
Rain, yes, sir.
Officer Rain, good to see you. Officer Rain, how many years have you worked for the Romulus Police Department?
Be 10 years in July.
Taking it back to December 19 of last year, 2025, about 4 in the afternoon, were you working?
I was.
What were you doing at that time?
I was on patrol.
Did you have a partner or were you acting alone?
At a partner, Officer Myson.
Are you in a marked vehicle or unmarked?
Mark,
Uniform or no uniform?
full class vehicle.
Did you have contact with a woman named Cassandra Eric?
I did.
Eric.
Yes.
Where did you have contact with Cassandra Eric?
Mr. Road, I believe, near with, in Ron, City of Romulus.
In what municipalities are located? You said Romulus.
Correct.
Thank you, sir. Officer, what caused you to notice this person, Cassandra Eric?
The rear window of her vehicle was completely blocked, as if she wouldn't have been able to see out of it,
Is it a ticketable offense?
as far as I understand.
Do you remember where precisely you first encountered the driver of the other vehicle?
You mean like where in the city?
Yeah.
It was in the area of Inkster and Wick, is what I recall.
As a result of noticing obstructed window, obstructed windshield, windows, what actions, if any, did you take?
I conducted
The prosecution begins by calling the arresting officer, who carefully walks the court through every step of the traffic stop. According to his testimony, the vehicle's rear window appeared obstructed, leading him to initiate the stop. Once he discovered the driver's suspended license, the arrest followed department policy, and a search of the vehicle uncovered suspected narcotics inside a purse. Everything appears legally justified until cross-examination exposes one critical detail. The officer admits he noticed nothing else wrong with the vehicle, a statement that quietly becomes the foundation of the defense's entire argument.
a traffic stop.
Do you remember what type of vehicle this person was in?
I remember being a smaller sedan. I don't remember the specific make and model, unfortunately. I could look back at the report that I parked the road if needed.
Unnecessary. Do you know whether the driver was alone in the vehicle?
Sure.
Now, if you saw the driver of that vehicle again, do you think you'd recognize him?
I would.
Look around the court and let Judge Oakley know whether you see him.
Young lady in black.
Your Honor, may the record reflect the witnesses identifying the defendant.
Noted.
But what actions did you take, if any, when you made a traffic stop or initiated a traffic stop?
Right.
Did the driver decide comply?
She did. I made contact with the driver's side of the vehicle and we discovered that her license was suspended.
What did you do when you learned the young lady's license had been suspended?
So with our policy and procedure, it's an arrestable offense. I got her out of the vehicle, placed her in handcuffs, and walked her to the back of the patrol vehicle after conducting a search on her person.
Did you conduct a search of her person?
I'll be honest, the person, I don't remember if it was myself or my partner, Officer Mahison. I know I searched the vehicle, but I can't recall at that moment if I searched her person or if he did. One of us would have conducted a search.
Any contraband found?
Not on her person.
Did you find any contraband?
I did.
Where did you locate contraband?
It was inside of a purse, which had a couple plastic baggies in it. It was on the passenger side of the vehicle.
Any other women in the car or standing in the car?
No, sir.
Defendant offer any explanation?
Cannot recall off the top of my head.
Officer, what happens when you confiscate what might be controlled substances?
We collect it, we hold it with us until we take it to the station. We kind of do what we call processing the evidence. So we secure it, generally a manila envelope or a plastic bag. We secure it with property tape. Put it in a drop box with what's called an MSP lab sheet, which is just us asking the Michigan State Police to do an analysis of what we believe is narcotics. And then
Defendant never say to you that she had a valid prescription for the controlled substance?
not that I recall,
So what happens ultimately to this defendant?
she'll be arrested for possession of narcotics.
Hey, Gary, nothing from you.
Cross, Ms. Ridgway?
Officer Rena, you were driving, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're the one who pulled over your scout cars.
That's correct.
And you did that because of the allegedly obstructed rear window of this Ford Focus.
Correct.
You didn't really notice anything else about this car, right?
Correct.
It had all its mirrors
As far as I know, yes, ma'am.
and it was operating fine.
Yes.
I have no further questions.
You don't be correct.
You can step down. Watch your step, Chris.
Your Honor, people rest.
Any defense witnesses?
No,
Ready for argument?
Any case, number 1,000.
This is where the courtroom shifts dramatically. Rather than arguing about the drugs or the arrest itself, the defense focuses entirely on whether the traffic stop was lawful. Citing Michigan law, counsel explains that an obstructed rear window is not automatically a traffic violation if the vehicle has functioning side mirrors. That legal distinction transforms the case from a narcotics prosecution into a constitutional challenge, forcing everyone in the courtroom to reconsider whether the officers ever had the legal authority to stop the vehicle at all.
Times across the United States per day, maybe not Saturday and Sunday. You have police officers on patrol in a marked vehicle, Judge. They observe a car with obstructed view for the driver. They initiate a traffic stop. In doing so, they learn that the defendant has a suspended license. And as you know, Judge, that's an arrestable offense. They arrested her. They search her, incident to the arrest. And it's unclear as to who did what. Collectively, the two of them confiscated the drugs, and you know that they followed procedure. You've heard from both of them as to what happened to the controlled substance. We would seek a bind over as charged.
Counsel.
Your Honor, this case was a violation of Miss Irick's Fourth Amendment rights, and she was pulled over for this alleged infraction. MCL 257.709 clearly states that a person shall not drive a motor vehicle if driver visibility through the rear window is obstructed unless the vehicle is equipped with two mirrors, one on each side. So the only way that they could have had probable cause to pull over Miss Irick on this day is if her back vehicle was obstructed and she was missing one of her two side mirrors. We just heard Officer Rena say nothing else was wrong with the vehicle. There was no probable cause to stop the car. That is from Wren versus the United States. That is established law. There was no probable cause to believe a traffic violation had occurred.
Mr. Kaplan, argument?
Well, thank you. You heard unequivocal testimony that that vehicle, the silver Ford Focus, 2012, had an obstructed rear window. That's dangerous. It's dangerous driving that way. It could lead to accidents. Legislature doesn't want that. In this case, that's what she had. It's a question of fact for the jury beyond.
Essentially, the police have to follow.
The judge now takes control of the discussion by asking a direct question that the prosecution struggles to answer. If the law doesn't actually make the obstructed rear window a traffic offense under these circumstances, then where did the probable cause come from? Attempts to justify the stop based on safety concerns fail to overcome the statute itself. In just a few moments, what once looked like a strong criminal case completely collapses, proving that legal procedure can be just as important as the evidence discovered afterward.
The law. They both testified that they're police officers, that they know the law. They pulled Miss Irick over outside of their bounds as law enforcement. Okay, I understand seeing something obstructed and thinking, oh, maybe she can't see, but unless you have probable cause to pull somebody over for a traffic infraction, You cannot do that. And from this infraction, Ms. Irick was arrested, a search was conducted, that is all fruit of the poisonous tree in this case. Thank you.
How is it probable cause if it's not a, infraction?
We say an obstructed window, obstructed rear window is an offense, and it's dangerous.
But she just read me the statute. And it said that the obstructed window is only an infraction if she doesn't have side mirrors.
You didn't hear any evidence about it.
I did. She asked him if he noticed anything else about the car. Did it have its mirrors? And he said, as far as I know.
We take the position that had he not stopped that vehicle, could have been a very serious accident.
Could have been. But I drive an F-150 with a cap on the back and I can't see spit out of my window other than headlights at night. Dismissed. Good police work doesn't always end up with convictions.
Hey,
Boy, you don't get many of those.
After dismissing the case, the judge reflects on exactly what changed his mind, while the narrator explains the legal principle behind the ruling. Because the initial stop was found to be unlawful, every piece of evidence obtained afterward became inadmissible under the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine. It's a powerful reminder that law enforcement must follow the law at every stage of an investigation. If you enjoyed this courtroom breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more real courtroom cases, and we'll see you in the next video.
Like you just had. That just straight up. Yeah, but I mean, you just don't get too many of those. Just that straight up bad. I mean, they thought they had a good reason. Yeah.
No, she did the research on it.
No, as soon as he started saying the reason for the stop, I'm like, wait a minute, I can't see out of my back window unless there's headlights behind me.
Yeah.